Hey guys, this one's going to be quick because I've only got 8 minutes on my phone and I have to go and clear out the storage and that, which is fine, but I just can't be bothered doing it now. But I'm a smoko. I just decided to go check out the other cafe because I prefer the guy. He's got, the guy that's at our work, only because I don't say people's names on here to keep them private. And I prefer him better because he's got all these like Turkish style steak sandwiches and all this stuff. It's a steak sandwich, then you got like a ham sandwich and all this type of stuff, but it's with like different types of barbecued up type things, and you can't find it in any other cafe. So I just went across the road to go try it, see what this cafe's like. But not as good, but still got couple of things. But what I mean is because they don't have those options, it's like your typical cafe options. Now I gotta be back at work in about 20 minutes, 15 minutes actually, when you come to think about it. Yeah, I'd say look at the time, 15 minutes. So this is a little video. Yeah, I know that this channel is not going to be big, and it wasn't. Well, at the beginning I thought, oh yeah, you never know, might be big, you never know, but I didn't realise it was going to be this small. And so, I'm the type of guy that takes ages to let go of something, but when I'm done, that's it, I'm done, and I'm never looking back. And there's like 3 things that happen usually for me to fully come to an end with it, and 2 of them have happened with this channel. So I had to delete those 200 videos because they were my personal stories. So now I got these other videos that are summarizing of like situations and stuff, but it's like what I noticed from my life, as well as other people's lives, as well as what I've seen on the news and stuff, all combined into some one, and put it into one box as one, instead of giving all the specific details about my specific situation. Now there's things, certain things that I have mentioned, but nothing that other people can use to try and weasel their way in to do similar things, because it wouldn't work. So yeah, 2 Narcissist Chronicles. About this contractual relationship thing. Look, I don't believe I gave up a long time ago about making this big. But the thing is they're gonna see the transformation I went from in a place where I didn't know if I could survive out in the real world because of my low self-esteem and all that. Now it's like I'm just going about my day-to-day stuff, got a full-time job in a much safer area, hanging around with much better people, all that type of thing. However, I'm not in my abundance yet. But they're going to see me go from here into, not being in debt, having money to spend on the side as well as money to save. And do well for my well enough to do all that, and do it through a job that I enjoy, as well as have a good stable girlfriend. I have only slept with 2 women, but so I do have that question. Yeah, but I don't know what I miss. Only because I used to always get made fun of, and I used to always stand my ground, and I always wanted to do it, but I chose not to because of my beliefs at the time. And but every now and then people bring it up, but it's not like every week how it used to be for years and years. And now that I brought into my beliefs, it's like I wonder, but at the same time I know that I want to be a good stable partner, and I just want to make sure that I don't get with someone that's like, well, I did all this when I was younger, and now I don't really care about you, but I'm going to act like I care about you and just use you so that um, the money that comes from your job can also be added onto the money that I have, and then put on a fake smile and pretend that I give a shit about you when I don't. And then just be a sugar daddy, even though I'm not like really wealthy. But some people that like have full-time jobs and all this type of stuff, and you see another guy who's single with no children got a full-time job, and then oh yeah, we'll take all that money as well as that. And then now, even though it's like two standard jobs, all of a sudden it's quite a decent living for that person, and then they just walk all over me. So that's the one thing I'm really aware about. But I don't want to do that to others too. That's why I want to be full-time working and all this type of stuff, so I can take care of my own end. Also, it's in regards to, see, this has gone how I always goes different as to how I plan in my head. As regards to Christians and stuff, I never hated Christians. I was born and raised Christian and all that type of stuff. It's just that all those years I was struggling. So my personal story is I was struggling, and all these people would say, you're this awesome man of God and stuff, but like then I would talk a whole lot of shit behind my back, as well as I was denying my own desires to experience things like I wouldn't go to certain concerts if I deemed them to be demonic. Like, I turned down an opportunity to see AC/DC live, but by the time I left the church, I had gone to see Akadaka, which is like a cover band. But and then there's other bands too that I turned down opportunities where I had rides to go to. I just had to get my own ticket. Women that were very attractive to me offered themselves to me. I turned them down, and yet from 2010 until 2015, there was 2 full years when I was unemployed, and another 2 years where I only had worked for 6 months of both of those years. And that shadow that was choking me when I was a child, it stopped. And it only stopped when I said, praise you, Jesus, and stuff. So this is my personal experience. But I know a lot of people that have been drug addicts and stuff like that have gone to the church, and now it's 3-4 years later, they got a good stable partner, they got a couple of kids, or maybe even one, they're off the drugs and they're working full time, and they hang around with their church friends. And so I don't have any issues with Christians, but I'm just going by my experience. So yeah, once I get my abundance, a stable partnership, the